P2 has never played on LAN, Anders. They don't play it at all. Hunter, I don't think even has a registered game on this particular one. So, yeah, maybe it's going to be an interesting affair. Nico said they've been practicing it a lot. And speaking of which, the big man himself challenging towards middle, spots a couple and will fall back towards the bathrooms.
Yeah, just imagine Overpass. That is definitely something that I wasn't expecting coming into work today, but I'm quite excited for it. It'll be cool to see if G2 can add to their map pool and expand a little bit in that direction.
Bear in mind, it was NAVI that played this yesterday against Complexity. They went down 0-5 to kick things off. They barely got the game over the line in overtime, and it felt like Complexity gave it up rather than NAVI winning. But here's NAVI winning the pistol by the looks of things, as Bit will be finding a couple of kills. Imma absolutely eviscerates Nico with the P250. We got a 5-on-2.
Yeah, what a great read from Bit. Not just getting the first kill, that's fine, but he immediately knew someone was going to open the door. He knew the setup from, I think, the first kill that he got, so just a fantastic read. Make it a 5-on-1.
Yeah, you don't see many of these. Doesn't get much cleaner than this. Hooksy Mama, what have you got for us? The P2000 up and towards heaven. Gonna have to say a prayer he's gonna have any chance in this particular situation, and will be going down in the end. Clean sweep, but we're seeing a lot of teams force buy in the second round as CS2 evolves on the CT side, Anders. So yeah. More of that coming through. Desert Eagles, an MP9 for Nexa, and in towards Connector we go with 2 CT players on the defense.
Yeah, force buy in spite of that, they got no kills whatsoever, right? So they're not getting the extra FAMAS or anything like that. It's just the MP9 and the deal coming out. Nico, always good for that. Now, it looks like they are trying the jumping MP9. I'm seeing it. I'm shaming them for it. No, they didn't find anyone back there, but, you know, I'm writing down a little book in the back of my mind, Henry, you know. They're that kind of team.
Yeah, they
jumping MP9 kind.
Let's have a look as to whether G2 can make further dents here in the Navi machine. 4-4 for now. Still plenty of time at the 1:05 mark. We still have the majority of the utility available for Navi as well. 3 smokes as we see Wonderful try and make his way through, but he's got a nasty surprise on the other side here. Checks it. It's a lazy clear though, Anders. Has a look, but doesn't really commit. Thankfully, they will trade it out, and now very important kills coming in towards short. Imma to find a double. Man advantage here for Navi. CT's over fighting chance still.
Yeah, look at how low they are. JL would do great to get this one. Yeah, that's going to make a huge difference now. They're still all very low on health. There was a chance even for the grenade to have done something, but m0NESY far back with the deagle. 30 seconds. The bomb is coming his way. There's no way that they're not going to the B bomb site right now. There's the first one. Headshot not even required, but it's going to get the job done. 20 seconds. If they want to change their minds, they have to go right now. I don't know why they're walking. This is mental. No, they can't get to the A bomb site. Have they lost their minds?
No.
They're coming back now. They've looked at the clock. They finally realized m0NESY. There we go. Shot with one. On for the second. There we go. Oh my God.
It's Navi giving it all up, and they're going to have to force buy in response themselves here. Tech9's Desert Eagles. That is unbelievable. Let's go over to the straight up B rush here, Anders. We're getting straight back into the action.
Yeah, not slowing this one down. Nexa trying to hide in the corner, but actually great read. Before he got flashed, Alexi saw that. Wonderful with the kill. The Tech9s powering through into the bomb site. Imma, he goes down, but other than that, they should be having a bomb plant here. Alexi's picked up the bomb now. And Nico, nice use of the grenade, trying to see if he can see anything on the other side, but the Tech9s, they can't be stopped, Henry. 4 kills so far with him, and the bomb, it's planted now.
Yeah, what is this, 2015? Tech9 rushes in the B bomb site, just kill absolutely everyone. We'll take it, considering what happened in the previous round. That's a great return to form. The war of attrition officially begins now. We'll see if m0NESY can hold on to his M4A1S if possible, but yeah, straight up B rush, simple execution behind it, and it will be NAVI with the run and gun potential of that Tech9, finding both kills on entry, courtesy of Mr. Wonderful. And now JL sniffing out m0NESY in towards the bathrooms here to foul smell.
He's just dodging it without knowing.
Very well.
There we go.
So, there it is.
2015. Do you think Olofmeister's hands are tingling a little bit?
Next round. 5-1 down though, CT side. Nico said they've been playing a lot in practice, but it's very difficult to translate that sort of form into officials. You need to get some reps on LAN.
Yeah, it is always going to feel different. I was going to say the most likely change would be to bring Modesty down to the B-bomb side and just try to sort of have him...
Well, against NIP, remember how mobile he was? Like,
yeah.
He was just everywhere, right? He was just transitioning every single round, being a real nuisance. This is an old school boost, Anders.
Yes, it is. Not used
Don't
often.
see it too often, do you?
Yeah, just rarely enough that people don't expect it. Oh, you can see the toes. This should be a kill. All right,
there we go.
I was getting
What's going on
worried.
with these sprays on the boost, boys? Luckily, it's such a powerful boost, he's able to dump the mag again, but G2 finally with a man advantage. Got a 5 versus 4 here. Sub 1 minute on the clock. Still, though, plenty of time to operate with. NAVI can definitely still bring this round back. Majority of the utility is available. Rifles across the board here. Like we said, the B bomb site has been under a lot of scrutiny. Hunter, next up, yet to frag. As they deploy the smoke, the problem is Alexi B, he's coming for you. Doesn't matter though, next up, finds his first, Imma with the trade, and they're going to commit it towards B. Or apparently not. Off they go.
Yeah, I thought they were going to definitely follow through on that one. It is a bit scary because it does give up a chance for someone to pick up the AK down there. If they leave it on the ground for too long, Nico showing up. Not bad. His 3rd kill of the map just now. And that's, yeah, kind of a sign of what's going on the G2 side here. Wonderful. He'll get a shot onto Hunter. Still not finding much luck at all. 0-7 on him. But with time running out, they're going to be able to pick up the round. Just Navi not finding the right entry. Maybe going... Remember the last time they played this map, they started out 0-5 and just got completely demolished at the start of it. And they still made their way back. It was tough, but they kind of managed to do it. So I think if I'm Navi on the T side of Overpass, I probably feel okay about the game at the moment. Like you said, they did a lot of damage to the G2 economy in the previous round, so they know they have them still in a really awkward position. They're going to try and see if they can go hard and fast to the B-bomb side once again, this time not with the Tech-9s, but it still will be the opening. Alexi, fantastic work to take down that player, and they do trade unfavorably here. It's a bit of a shame because they almost had the bomb site to themselves, but Nex are showing up just in time for the double kill.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's still... plenty of the round left to be played, but it's going to be Nico trying to end it quickly. Painted into a corner, wonderful trying to shut him down. Dotted to flashbang. Can't quite nail the no-scope, and it will be Nico with a lovely... That previous round was very close in terms of only having 2 players survive, so that would have been very detrimental to their finances if they gave that one up. It's now a 1-round game. G2 are officially on their feet as mid is under scrutiny once again. Monacy not hyper-aggressive, but certainly present in towards the bathrooms.
Yeah, they've done some good damage to JL at the start of it. I don't know if that was a nade or some spam coming out, but either way, they've managed to tag him up just enough that it makes a difference. Yeah, he's feeling a bit uncomfortable, and he actually just has to straight exit that one. Can't stick around in case that they continue the spam or just dunk some more grenades on him. That's really slowed down Navi. They're still under the restrooms. They might end up spending a lot of time here.
What's the next maneuver? Looks maybe to be a B execution. We've got the Molotov towards shore here. Trying to bait out some CT util. By the looks of things here, they've done well into getting one of the penultimate smokes deployed here at the B bomb site, but still a 5-on-5 for now. 45 seconds. Another smoke down. And in terms of manpower, it's the 2 players we mentioned before, Nexa and Hunter. The latter on 1-9, still having a rough time in this beat side of the map, but Nex is starting to find some form.
Yeah, defensive smoke going down. That's going to create a bit of a wall for them to play behind. It's Hunter with a good kill. His 2nd off the map. He's going to keep it going. Oh my god, Hunter's having a great defensive play here with a double, but it's still 20 seconds left and a bomb plan to follow on through. Imma and Wonderful. They're not in great after-plant positions here, especially Wonderful with the AWP. You don't want to be stuck on the bomb side like this. But we'll see if he can make something off it anyway. Uncomfortable because you can tell flanking in from the one side is Nico trying to see if he can close the gap. It's Modesty up top. Nico might have to do a lot of the work here. Modesty's already found one of them. Wonderful with a missed shot. And now Nico's made the run across, so he has to come back out. He gets the leg shot, but the bomb's being defused on the other side. Wonderful. He can't get the job done. Nico did come off the defuse trying to help out, but I think they have enough time for it anyway. I think he's just able to bring it back. A master of managing the time is Nico, and it'll be the defuse at the end.
A little bit close.
I think hitting the leg shot on Alexi jumping up is just like, that's such a layup for Nico to just instantly get that kill. And then he got him towards the restroom. So just Monacy, he's really in the groove now. You could tell hitting all of the shots he's going to get this one as well.
Here we go.
Oh man, he's such a terror, isn't he? How do you play a map when you just know every single corner you turn? He could be there and you have so little time to do anything. You're just going to die instantly. I don't know how you solve that problem.
Well, remember, like, Bit had this amazing start to Overpass, Andy. So he was like, you said like 11-2 or something.
11-2, yeah.
Now he's 12-7. Like,
Yeah.
since they started losing, there's been nothing but one-way traffic here. And now Hunter's starting to find some form as well. He's had a couple of decent kills on the B-bomb side. Now the boosts are working out for him. That's a huge frag there. That pretty much guarantees this round, and maybe the half as well. 7-5. Like, what a resurgence. They were 5-1 down. And to come back and just deny everything in the closing stages of the half completely changes things here on Overpass, a map they don't even play.
Staying alive, the grenade from Nexa. He's going to be good enough to get the kill onto Alexi, and Monacy will close it out with a...
Snatch the lead away, switching over to the T side with a 7-5 lead, which is impressive, but still, anyone's game, it's still wide open.
It's not the first time that we've seen Monacy change the course for his team, but my God, it's always impressive when you see it right in front of your eyes, and he's up there, 11-3 right now. Once he got that AWP picked up, it was lights out at that point for NAVI. We'll see if they can make it a little bit better here in the second half. They're on the CT side, they should be favored. So I don't think they're too stressed right now, but obviously it is shocking running into a force like Monacy.
Well, speaking of which, he's got that deadly P250. Look at the utility as well. So he's got Molotov, smoke, flash, P250. This could be a full A execution. It's raining grenades, Anders, as the kills start to come through. Jump from Nico. Had he stayed on the ground, I think that was guaranteed to be his. Couldn't recover the shot in time, and Imma gets himself a hat-trick. Solid defense. It was looking so promising as Hooksy struggles to get the bomb down here. He needs the plant, trying to bait them out, and they've got themselves a winnable situation, but it's certainly not favored.
It's very tricky, especially now for Monacy. 1 versus 4. Good. Oh, actually, it's a team kill for Ben, so fair enough. But either way, Imma doing most of the work. He was flashed, especially on that second right. He was so blind. So maybe you're right. If Nico doesn't jump, maybe he just has the kill straight up. But,
I guess he was trying to avert the crosshair and trying to make it more of a difficult kill. But if he just swung wide and took him down, I think that was a bit of a... And there it is. So Hooksy and Nexus, that's why they've taken that sort of long discussion, because it's going to be an execution. They've sacrificed some firepower for these grenades. But the Tech 9 still a deadly weapon, of course, and aggression. At least hunting for a bit of intel towards Fountain right now.
And NAVI themselves showed how good the Tech 9 actually can be. They're rushing the B-bomb side like they did in the second round, which is really impressive. But no rushing coming out right now for G2. They're playing a little bit more slowly. I like this from Imma, but there is always the danger you can get flashed. Some pretty brutal flashbangs can land over this wall, so you got to be careful.
The fact now he's given his position up, he's in a lot of trouble. He had the advantage, he had the element of surprise going in his favor, but now they've got him pinned, contained within the playground here. He needs to try and find a way out if possible. They're trying to isolate fights, but it's not working out. It will be NAVI with 2 opening frags. Nexa will pull one back, but it takes a lot of damage on Roots.
Yeah, they still have to worry about Imma, so they're kind of spending a lot of resources and time here trying to get rid of another flashbang to set it up, but he's actually kind of immune from that one, and he does get the dink on Hunter, so even if it's a fair trade, look at the health that's left on G2 here, and it's cost them so much time.
And the fact they've got like SMGs remaining, and MP9 and MP7 as well. This is the perfect weaponry just to close this round out if you're NAVI. Still a danger of losing this one, of course, like the brutal aim we know G2 possesses. Like, they can find some one-taps here, you never know, but they've got an M4 and a Khalil. Difficult to find those one-taps against players of 100 HP.
Yeah, it definitely is. 20 seconds.
Should be no chance.
They really should be. If they get bit instantly, maybe. But I think other than that, if he just lives on this one, he's going to be fine. He even gets a kill. Even better. Nice headshot for Hunter.
God.
10 seconds. Bomb plant. I still don't think it's going to happen. Hard to... Oh my God, they actually clear it out. I really can't believe it. Bomb surely getting planted. No, they slowed it down. No. Why? The bomb is all the way out there.
Yeah, he couldn't recover it. So at 16 and 8. Let's see if he can continue it here. For now, though, has to be the eco. With the loss bonus, some partial investment. I wouldn't call it necessarily a partial buy. Some Kevlar on a few players, some Desert Eagles. Not much utility, trying to keep the money around that $2,000 mark. Hunter with the Tech 9. He has got Kevlar to note. And we'll see if there's anything that can be done here. Incredibly difficult round, but players like m0NESY always seem to find something in these sort of scenarios.
Yeah, you could see him really trying everything, like a little bit of a spam for the smoke, maybe a wall bang. I mean, sometimes you just have to give it a shot, see what happens. Kind of an important round either way here for NAVI. They need the money to keep flowing. G2 are going to be back on their feet pretty soon in terms of the cash, so can't really afford to drop too many players in a round like this. They should be winning it. Not worth taking a fight with the deagle at range. You know it's out there. Dangerous stuff for Imma, but he's handling it quite well.
Yeah, he's playing well right now. No doubt about that. Not out of the woods just yet, but it is looking quite nice for them. 30 seconds remaining. The m0NESY headshot, like I said, you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Still a dangerous situation for them. One more frag will level out the playing field. Can they find it? Of course he can. The young gun delivers yet another headshot here. The bomb is down, though, once again. Anders are going to have to scramble all the way towards long as m0NESY's on for the ace right now. Finally shut down, but is that going to be enough? Maybe not. 5 seconds remaining, and it's just Nexa, and they're going to kill him after time, I think. They don't want to find this frag until the clock reads 0. It's a little bit too close, you know, but
They looked for the information at the L bend, and they spotted a couple of people already, so they kind of knew what was coming. It was a really well-played round. I'm going to say on the calling front, Alexi's had a lot of really good decision-making throughout this game so far.
couple of questionable moments as well, but
That's happened, yeah.
all part of the fun. And for now, what have we got here? A mishmash setup. We've got a single AK-47 for m0NESY. He's got the hot hand right now. Understandable. He wants to be the hero. They kind of need one right now as well. They have got a partial buy behind this with Tech 9's Kevlar and very basic utility, but it's down to m0NESY once again to try and crack the side open if possible. His teammates residing outside the monster tunnel. Once they get the cue to initiate the attack, they'll swarm the bomb site here, but it all comes down to this first contact. Can m0NESY get anything? He absolutely can. Another stunning headshot is delivered.
So crisp, isn't he? Very hard to stop. This is the FAMAS, and it's not going to be quite enough, m0NESY. One more kill will take down Alexi. He was tagged up from earlier already. And they're going to firebomb this out, make absolutely sure that there's no one challenging him in this one. So, very clean. And like you said, just throwing m0NESY in there. Just send him in to kill people.
He is the hero that G2 needs right now. A double kill on entry. Crispy headshots as well. Not a one-trick pony by any stretch of the imagination. He get it done with all disciplines of Counter-Strike, this time with the AK-47. It's the first round for G2 as well. And we do know these previous rounds, and it's been very close. Look at the cash. Even after this win streak, this is a full reset now. They get $1,400 going forward. If HooXi can get this kill, it will be significant. That would have been a massive scalp to take. Wonderful's AWP could save the day going forward here. And they'll hold on to an AK-47 as well.
Time, but it's tied up. It's 10-10. And like you said, Helmet's the first team to go.
And actually, it was Alexi B in their last outing on Inferno. This matchup, G2 NAVI, where he got the 1v4 full defuse. That was the last G2 round we saw on Inferno.
Okay, great.
That was at World Finals. So yeah, there's always something about this matchup that seems to deliver in terms of the hype. That's an electrifying headshot from HooXi as well. Finds the boosted player. The aforementioned Alexi B. In-game leaders locking horns, and HooXi comes out on top. And JL to pick up the pieces here. Bear in mind he saved that FAMAS from the previous round. His money's not too bad. Nico, though's got his number. And that's a clean frag. Doesn't take any damage for his troubles whatsoever. 5 versus 3. This one's starting to spiral once again. Bear in mind they were up 5-1 in the first half and ended up losing 7-5. Again, they were up 5-0 here in the second. And now it's 5-4. We are all tied up. It's a 5 versus 3 right now. And in terms of CT utility overall, they've got a couple of HEs and a flash. One incendiary, no diffuse kit. Someone needs to step up, and they're going to have to just go with the gamble stack. We'll see if it works out for them.
I can respect this. I think actually a really sensible call. Having one person defend the 8 bombs against 5 people that are coming in just doesn't make any sense. So it sucks because it probably means you're going to have to save out the round and just kind of ignore it. But at the end of the day, for the longevity of the match here, it's probably better to do it this way. Good to see HooXi get a kill. Not too exciting for him today, but yesterday he was really on fire. He had some stunning, double and triple kills. Like, it was really sick.
Yeah, it seems like the The whole team's enjoying themselves there right now. There's new look
Yeah.
G2. Bear in mind, JKS taken out of the roster, bringing in Nexa. Not necessarily an upgrade in firepower or even roles, I think. Maybe just in general vibe and team chemistry, I suppose. Like,
Yeah. I'm sure it's a massive luxury for Hooksy to have somebody to always be able to, like, get an opinion,
Absolutely.
chime in,
Yeah.
say, is there anything we've been missing? Like, that's got to be such a luxury.
yeah, I guess you're right. That does make a lot of sense. It definitely was questionable when it first came in. Are you bringing in Nexa when you got
Yeah.
Hooksy here? But it seems to be working out quite nicely so far here at Spring Groups 2024. Nico's feeling himself as he picks up yet another couple of frags
So
here.
worth it.
Finishing, with a hat trick. They know exactly what Wonderful is. Good flashbang, should be dealt with in due course. Hunter guarantees it when you're going to lose a series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was really
wasn't
hard.
a good look, but Navi, if they can pull it off again, I'll be very impressed. They take the eco in the previous. They need 2 in a row here to take us to overtime. On the CT side, more than possible.
It definitely is a lot of money on G2, so both rounds, regardless, are going to be heavy investments. But let's see what they've got, Navi. Great time to show some strength and kind of show the world as well, maybe that you're not just going to get pushed out here, that you can summon a little bit.
Well, they're doing it the phase way right now. You go down 0-5.
Yes.
You have to grind all the way back into it, but you end up winning.
That is true.
It's the phase approach to CS2. It's very effective. Keeps things exciting, for sure.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, from a viewership point of view, it's lovely. Want to see, obviously not committing to the jump there, but he's again out on long alone. They tried this last time, but they were very low on time. I think last time they were here, they had about 30 seconds left. This time it's a lot earlier. So, and look at this aggressive push from the CTs. They are actually getting kind of flanked by the T forces. This is a really, really wacky round, and this is going to be down to timing. Immer could win the whole round if he goes towards T-spawn, but he's not. He's clearing out towards the playground instead. Monacy burned, and he can hear that on the other side. Alexi, good kill, but they should go. This is surely their time to go.
This is the strategy that was building up before. The idea, Monacy gets a frag, hopefully, then everyone pounces on the B-bomb side. It's gone horribly wrong once again. He runs through the flames. It's a free frag for Alexi B, but can Bit hold on. He's had a good showing so far. Can't quite convert the double kill. A lot of damage inflicted, though. Flanks coming in from the back, surely no chance here for G2. Time is of the essence, 10 seconds to be exact. They'll scramble for the bomb plant, but Hooksy's too low. Doesn't work out once again. This strategy needs a little bit of refinement. I can see what they're trying to do with it, like send Monacy in, get him some long space, and still good work.
That, like, even the element of surprise is kind of gone at that point in time. Well, here we go, Navi, once again, fighting for overtime, just like they were against Complexity. We'll see if they can do it. They've won one of the rounds. They need this next one, too. And G2, they have tons of money. They're going to be able to get whatever they want in this one, so that's not going to be the issue. Navi, could they do it again?
Hooksy, what have you got for us? Not much. Immer with the perfect lineup here. It's a 5 versus 3, but that doesn't mean the round is locked in by any stretch of the imagination. He's still got Monacy, Nico alive. Sort of players that can recover these sort of desperate situations.
Oh, Immer, though, flashed in. He saw, I think, maybe even both of them. That's quite a bit of information to work with if he did. And Wonderful. Don't want to overextend. Again, Complexity were in this position and kind of kept giving up these 5 versus 3s. So don't be that team, Navi, here. There's a little bit of a sneak in. And it's Nico. Find the shot onto Wonderful. That's a good start.
It's kind of gutting, though. He got dinked in the process. As now he can't be as aggressive as he'd like. He'd like to find a bit more space from that opening pick, but the round is back on. 35 seconds here. Smoke getting set up. Molotov, either for the dice box or the truck itself. Oh, it's a great incendiary, great response, and that's going to be the round. I think that guarantees overtime. Next had no choice but to push behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, the bomb there on the back of Monacy. I don't even know how I got to the shot, but it shouldn't make a difference here. Nico in a 1 versus 3 with only 17 seconds as he gets the first kill. Trying to run up there, but if they just stay back, he can't do anything, right? The only way he wins this round is if they go and fight him.
They just have to sacrifice one player on the plant. That's all they have to do. Oh my God, Anders. Okay, he can't plant. If the second player had been there, like I said, they played it correctly. Saka coming out on top, taking the lead once again. And we'll see if they want to change their stance at all. Still the single AWP, a couple of AKs in their ranks as well now. And it's Monacy taking his second attempt. This time Alexi B, clean spam, will find Hooksy.
frustrating start. You're in overtime. You don't even really get to do anything. You're just getting wall banged down. Some more is coming through. That's so much damage. This time, Nico, the recipient on the other side.
That's why it's so potent having the AK-47 on the defense. Allows you to go for those sort of plays. A lot higher damage output than the M4s. Speaking of damage output, here's m0NESY looking to rebuttal here. Oh, it's a nice angle from Wonderful. Oh, 85 damage. And the grenade to follow things up. He's dissuaded them from the attack. As we hit the 1 minute mark, they might have to reassess their options.
It's always a fun conversation because sometimes when you get a Wonderful versus m0NESY, you imagine in your head that it's going to be straight alt versus off battle, but that's not usually how it plays out. Kind of rare that you get those straight engagements. Instead, it's a lot of the time about making the rifles on the map super uncomfortable, which obviously m0NESY is an absolute expert at, but this is one of the rare times they actually ran into each other. And no real victory on either side just yet. A flick and a leg shot onto Ima. Can't believe he's still alive. Surely the grenade will get rid of him just before he can fire that rifle. Ima's out of the round, but look at the clock. There's only 20 seconds left, and they're locked in here. Bit is outside of the B-bomb side. They know no one's coming down there, so it is a straight A attack. 3 people defending, and a nice shot. Wonderful, making sure they can't get close to the bomb side here. 8 seconds now. A missed opportunity. 5 seconds left. Wonderful. He's hitting everything he needs. And Bit was there with the flank to stop the bomb from going down. That's one hell of a round out of the NAVI sniper. And you know what? Even when we're down and behind and it's not looking good, we have some strength to fight our way back. Like, we prove it time and again. So, yeah, more power to NAVI if they can actually do this. They're close now, and they know it as well. Nice grenade to blow open the smoke, but it's an even trade. Alexi's going to be taking down a Nico. Huge scalp to get rid of, and a good trade in their favor. Problem was, in regulation, nobody could stop m0NESY once he had the AWP. That's what killed the entire half for them when they were on the T side.
Well, he's starting to slow down in the last few rounds. Still a stunning performance, 24 kills, 12 deaths, but pressure on him now. Can he continue to deliver? They cannot afford to give up a single round at this stage. Has to be a clean sweep to take us double overtime. Map point still for NAVI, 15-12. Sub 1 minute. Still plenty of utility. Couple of smokes, couple of flashes, some Molotovs. As m0NESY desperately hunting for information here. Sent in a flash, looking to provoke some sort of a reaction.
Putting a lot of faith in m0NESY to be able to delay them, stay alive, maybe get a kill. But just, if he dies, the round is wiped out so quickly.
See, he's trying to hold on to every bit of utility, get the most he can out of each place.
He saw that.
Shot. And yes, here we go. Can he save the game for G2? Only good for 1. The trade is very good for NAVI now. Guaranteed plant and a difficult retake as G2 come in through the bank.
Made so much more difficult by the fact that they do not have a smoke for the defuse. So if the T players of NAVI get to escape further on back towards the restrooms, it's going to be very hard. You're defusing out in the open. It's so uncomfortable. G2 need a miracle right now. Hunter, Nexer, and Hooksy left. Try and see if they can break their way onto the bomb side. They've got the defuse kit, a bit on for more headshots. Look at him! Absolutely deleting them. One.
Upper bracket final of Group C. It's the pick of G2, and they'll, of course, be starting on the T side here. We've got one smoker, a couple of flashbangs, actually. And we'll see whether they can actually find a pistol. They lost both of them on Overpass, leading them to a 5-0 deficit. And then a 5-1 in the second half as well. So they'd love to get a decent start here on Inferno.
Absolutely, and as it turns out, you know, winning any one of those pistol rounds on Overpass would have won them the map, right? It wouldn't have been overtime at all. They would have just straight won it. So it is a big difference that they make in this MR12 format. A couple of flashbangs and a defuse kit as well on Alexi. So a little bit of utility to try and ward off the incoming T forces. And they're pushing up middle right here. I feel like I don't see enough Inferno right now. It's been less popular.
That's true. Like, every tournament we go to, like, it's never Inferno.
It's
like a dead map somehow.
Well, it's alive now. Opening kill goes the way of Ima. And Alexi also getting a chance to have a say. USP finding a shot with Nico right back into it. m0NESY hitting a headshot. Ima, the only one now defending the bomb site and trying to keep his dreams alive, but he's going to get found by Hunter. In spite of a great early defensive couple of kills coming up from NAVI, it's G2 planting the bomb, and JL with a massive task on his hands.
Very difficult clutch for JL, but certainly one within his wheelhouse. Slowly but surely dissecting the bomb site here. He's just got no info as to where they could be residing, though. First kill doesn't connect. Famuses. And a couple of M4s here. Like, Inferno's a utility-heavy map, so they've opted for more grenades rather than firepower here. Let's see if it comes back to Horn. Then they do have one kit, just to note as well, on the utility belt of Alexi B.
3 people without head armor. A lot of shooting through the smoke on Inferno. If you get caught by one of the MAC-10s or 2 of the Galils there, it could be really awkward, right? So some of those players will have to think about that. Maybe don't go for any extended smoke fights here. Just kind of leave it alone for a minute, because you catch a stray bullet and suddenly it's no longer worth it. We'll see. And they are making their way into the apartments. Smoke pretty early on, but I guess they don't have any mid control, so they have no idea someone could be up there. In fact, limited information in general for NAVI. They're quite far back on the map. Rotating over Alexi, or at least thinking about it. I don't mind the 4-1 split. I just feel like having a 4-1 setup when you don't have any banana control is just extra risky. Yeah, they're going to slowly peel back Alexi, saying, you know what? We want the crossfire to stay at the B bomb side, but looks like it's going to be a play. Ooh, running out with a flash in hand. That's scary. Hooksy going straight down. Hunter, the next to fall. The idea was here for G2, but the execution so far has been anything but perfect.
Can they get out of the apartments, though? This is the question. 30 seconds remaining. Can't really transition back in towards B at this stage. It'll be too dicey. Nice little crossfire setup, and they do find the first player. It's down to Bit. Probably needs a double kill here. Got to try and stay alive at the very least. Rotations coming through, but frags being found left and right. Down to Monacy. He's got the intel on the first, and he will be closing again. And we already knew that was quite a compromised setup with the MP7, the FAMASes, and now with a Desert Eagle 5-7 setup. Huge grenade. Looks like taking damage as well. Focusing their efforts towards middle. If you are just joining us, this is the pick of G2. Off to a flying start here, looking good for a 4-0. Will be maximum loss bonus after this round, of course, but we'll see if there's any bumps in the road here. As Wonderful lying in wait in towards that pit.
Slowing it down. I think if they keep going, the round is already settled, but they've kind of allowed the rest of the NAVI to rotate on over, so they should still be okay, but maybe not. The flashbang setup. Alexi on the assist there. Hunter going down. Hooksy going down. And now it's a 3 versus 5. I don't know what prompted that level of slowdown there for G2. I feel like they had the round pretty much in control. You already spent all of the grenades to get in there. Monacy trying to claw his way back into the round. He's going to get rid of Bit. Wonderful's been laying in wait this whole time with the Deagle down in the pit, ready to try and see if he can hit the headshot on anyone coming by. 35 seconds. He's slowly edging his way out. And his opportunity was right then and there. He hits the shot on Nico and another one on Monacy. And NAVI, they claw that round back. It's unbelievable.
Really nice round there. A little partial buy from NAVI. Things starting to spiral, but the Desert Eagle of Wonderful prevails.
Get some help over to the bomb sites. Rotation is just so awkward, isn't it?
Well, they've done well to keep holding on to the saved weapon, so the money's pretty decent, all things considered. A lot of damage towards JL at the very start of the round, though. He's down to 29, but Imma, oh, he's staying strong. He's being tricky in the smoke. He gets himself a double, finds the AK-47 on the ground. Can he stay alive? Apparently not. Finally silenced by the Nexa HE grenade. Speaking of which, Alexi B, he'll throw one out himself and find them in a 4 versus 2. It's Nico and Nexa this time. Plenty of time on the clock, and with Nico in this sort of form, maybe he can make this one work.
Yeah, great realization for NAVI that if they leave too much of the map for G2, their ability to execute is just so strong, right? So you take that away from them, you fight them in the middle instead, and push in from Banana on the other side, and that actually works out really, really well. Nico,
yeah, they've been finding way too much space for free, right? Like,
yes.
On G2, they're just getting full mid control into an execution, or Bananaville's push them back, or just outlive their smokes and then have full execution potential on that side. So it's a nice adjustment for sure. And whether they can hold on to it is yet to be seen, though, because they will not be saving these AKs. They're going to try and do everything they can to make this at least an expensive round.
Bit spotted back there. Bomb being picked up by Nexa all the way at the bottom of the T-ramp. Very little time. He has to make a clean run. So Nico has to clear out the space for him. Otherwise, they're going to run out of time. You can see it's going to happen anyway. Good position for Wonderful. And good awareness, I would say, as well. Nico now. Nothing you do in the round. Just save the AK. Try again next time. It's so tempting to keep this up, but there's not much to be won if you go forward here.
Great resurgence. Final round of this first half, and finally, G2 started to look a little bit weaker. Hooksy's down to a Tech 9. Barebones utility elsewhere, and Bit this time the one on the front foot. Deep in the apartments here with the AK-47, joined by Imma once again.
I mean, it's risky, but I do kind of like it.
It's
Imma's
working,
kinda
right?
paved the way. Yeah, it's really been working. See if they can do it one more time. Hunter, he beat them at least one of these times up in the apartments. Oh
no.
Man goes short. It hits him right in the forehead.
No.
He goes down. Nexer on the trade at the very least, but what a disaster.
Oh, yeah, couldn't have been more awkward for them, but I still think they might be okay here. There's the frag from Monacy. Imma couldn't quite sneak away. Man advantage for G2. Like we said, last round of this first half here, and it's going to be a pouncer towards the A side. They're going to get past Wonderful first. He's caught out of position, and it's going to be the 4 versus 2 final round, and JL will have to go above and beyond to try and save the day here, but the bomb's not even planted yet. It's actually being thrown out of the apartments, and he heard the beep of it, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough. Alexi B pretty far removed here, Anders, behind the smoke, and it's going to be a great half from G2. It was back and it's just one pistol round, which we know Navi can pick up, and this game can turn on its head.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to get ahead of myself either. If you're Navi here, you just gotta keep your hand to the grindstone. Just try and see if you can keep this going, because they've already proven a couple of times they're good on the comeback. They know how to do that. And G2, they need to win another pistol round. Just don't let go of this one. Follow through quickly. Don't let Navi get into that comeback mentality, because that could get really ugly. Like you said, Anubis, the third and deciding map. If we get there, we all hope that we will, because it's been a really entertaining series so far. Yes. Dooley's set up defending the B-bomb side, and Hooksy's here with a smoke. I say this many times. I feel like smoking this position never means anything in a pistol round. I feel like people just run through.
We'll see if it works out for him.
I'm calling it now, Henry.
All right.
They're not going to slow down.
1 minute on the clock here. Looks like the B execution will certainly be coming through. Expect the smoke towards CT spawn and coffins. Molotov for new boxes, potentially, or oranges. And they do land it on top of oranges. That will flush out Monacy's position, but they are thinking better of it. This is odd. Like, you had 4 players in position, and they feel that the fact they've got some apartments control and no presence there whatsoever, they might be better off going in towards middle. So they've completely changed their approach here, mid-round.
That's very odd. I actually have no idea what it was that prompted it, but yeah, they're going to go fast on this one. No slowing it down. Hunter already tagged up a bit. It's very uncomfortable. Bit with the opening and make it a double. He's dropped Nico. Alexi, they just power. Whatever the call was, Henry,
yeah,
it's worked out brilliantly.
They were perfectly set up for the B execution, but as soon as they got some control of the apartments itself, Alexi B changes things up. He goes for not even an execution towards middle, just one smoke down, couple of flashes over the top, and breach the A bomb site. It's Bit with spectacular headshots on entry, which completely destroys the defense. And yeah, that's the much needed pistol for Navi going in their favor. Monacy probably gets this kill. Imma gets a taste of the Julies, but they now know where Hooksy is. The dink may be a little bit misleading, as JL still gets the kill regardless. Only 1 player remaining, that's Monacy. No chance of winning the round. Navi, great job. Great presence of mind there. This change up the call seemed to be the perfect decision, as 3 players survive there, and it will be Navi with a convincing victory. Will we see that? Apparently not. It's 7. And their money's kind of brittle, you know. Like, there's been some close rounds for Navi, so yeah, every chance G2 can bring this one back. Monacy's actually got the AWP nice and early right now.
Yeah, that is quite fast. Obviously, very deliberate decision on the side of G2 to bring that out. Who can blame them? I mean, we saw the effect that it had on Overpass. It was ridiculous. You want to see that again, even if Inferno, not always the easiest map to AWP on, but I trust Monacy to do it on any given day.
Yeah, it's one of those maps where you can be just transitioning around. Start of every single round itself, finding those opening frags, and I thought he got that one, but apparently Imma will get Hunter instead. Trying to pounce onto Monacy, but that's a bad idea. He thrives in the chaos. These sort of scenarios is what he's begging for as he continues to rattle off shots. A couple of misses come through, but Nexa, he'll deliver absolutely everything here, and the round will fall in favor of G2. Huge round. Like I said, the money would be brittle if they gave the one down with no plant, so there's an eagle for Imma. Mac 10 on JL. He's lacking a helmet as well. His money is desperate.
This is a bit of an issue, right? If you're Navi, fine, you win the pistol, you're trying to get started on that second half, but you wish you had more money to keep up the pressure. They have to win this one, otherwise G2 will go all the way to 11 rounds before they can really find their way back into it.
Retake utility deployed by G2. And you can see they're one step ahead of it. What a boost that is. Wonderful. Waiting for a curious Nico to let himself be known. Do they take the bait? Do they push on through? They certainly do. And it's wonderful. With his second kill of the round. One more to find. That's Hooksy. Nice HG to take down one player. But as we all know, in a 4-on-2 with the bomb planted, the CT spot removed from the equation. There's no choice but to save. It's Navi on a difficult buy. The MAC-10, the pistol, and 3 AKs. And Mr. Wonderful seals the deal with the entries there with the rifle.
That's really sick. And again, it kind of highlights one of the problems, I guess, of holding the B bomb side. You had 3 people there, and I'm sure one of them dies, like you said, trying to retake Pop Flash your way through to the top of an Ana. But even the rest of them, they have a bit of a crossfire, but they just get completely blown open. They couldn't hold on. I'm going to try and save the couple of rifles that are left here. But that's a huge round.
Oh, yeah. The fact that 4 players survive as well, they're actually better off at the end of this round than when they started it. So, yeah, that's not bad. Immo will recover one of the fallen M4s. Let's see. I'm afraid you were the one that didn't check the cubby.
Yeah. So frustrating, isn't it? Common position, usually checked with a Molotov or, you know, just anything to get in there. A little bit of an oversight. Okay, but I mean, G2, they're right back on top. 10-9. Gonna help out.
This round might decide the game.
Yes.
Both teams are fully invested, Anders. It will be an eco. Whoever gives this one up, depending on saved weapons and bomb plants, I suppose. But yeah, it's towards the B bomb side we go. We've actually got 4 players here once again. Do we see the straight-up commitment here? It's Hooksy defending with the FAMAS. He's boosted up right now. m0NESY will join in with the AWP. It's a strong setup. m0NESY just trying to take the aggro for his in-game leader.
Yeah, and Hooksy can drop down nades. They just need the first kill. There we go. Instant nade down in front to try and slow them. Molotov. There's a smoke. Okay. Wonderful wants to see if he can power his way through. This is pretty bold. An audacious move coming out from Wonderful. He's going to get the opening on m0NESY, and in the back they know that Hooksy was here, but
JL!
They're on top of his head, and it's a double kill with the FAMAS instead. Immo goes down, and it leaves Bit inside of the flames. He's pushed out. Yeah, try and get your feet into the water a little bit. You're going to need it. 3rd degree burns, no doubt. Bit shot in the side. What a disaster.
So it can be done.
It definitely can be done.
If they win, they pretty much have to win this round, because then the money will be broken.
Yeah.
Be 12-11 against the pistol to try and close things out. So this round might decide it. Got a bit of pep in their step, and they've opted for a MAC-10. 3 players without helmets.
I was going to say, and Hunter actually had money for it. This is like a classic, you know, the Counter-Strike gods are going to punish you if you don't do this. Like, you're always going to be the person to get found. Hunter,
True.
I'm worried.
It's a good point. If they go for that apartments pop they're so famous for, send the MAC-10 out first and can be very destructive with the run and gun ability. But it's m0NESY once again. He seems to be bolstering this B bomb side. I think the analyst mentioned that there's been a bit of an issue for G2. It's looking much stronger when m0NESY comes over there, though. Back to Hooksy.
Okay, that's actually really nice timing on the Molotov.
Yeah, the retake grenades being deployed once again. Nice grenade from Hooksy. Yeah, he couldn't have done more damage if he tried there. m0NESY once again looking to close things out. Is this where it comes crumbling down for Navi? A decent attempt at the comeback here, but now find themselves in a 5 versus 4. The CTs are on a high alert. They've rotated everyone over in towards B. Surely no chance here. And it's going to be a player boosted up. That's Hooksy. Players walking by his crosshair right now. They don't seem to be aware of it. Nico mowing them down. It's going to be more than enough here. Wonderful with no chance in a 5 versus 1. Anders, I think we're done.
Yeah, he's trying to get a couple of shots through, but obviously not going to be possible here. No time anyway either, and the bomb is also not on his back, so there's nothing he can do any longer. G2 finding a way to close it out and stop Navi from making the comeback means we're going to thumb some great action.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and final map, upper bracket game of Group C. P250 for Wonderful. And he's a bit of a master with it as well. He'll be looking towards the dark position. It's Nico defending middle, USP in hand. In terms of utility, 2 smokes on the CT side, Anders. Now, we'll see if that works out for them. We saw a crazy defuse yesterday on this map, on the B bomb site, smoking the main entrance, the bomb site itself, and there was no way for the bomb to be salvaged. We'll see if that comes through once again, but we have got a Molotov for Bits. Smoke and flash is available for them as well, and they're starting to triangulate around the B bomb site, making progress up towards canals. That's going to be Bits with the aforementioned molly, so he's going to use that in darkroom just to flush his position out and actually gain access as well. So B finish, completely locked in. Smoke's going down, and we'll see if they can find the first kill. The CT presence is almost nil.
Yeah, I think intentionally so. They're playing it like a retake. They've saved the smokes. If they wanted to, they could have put them down defensively, but they've already given up on that idea. Alexi, what a huge kill that would have been. Now they have to still worry about the middle. We'll see if these smokes. I think that's what it's about. Smoke main.
There it is.
Try and see if they can smoke the bomb and just go straight for it. It's Hooksy you have to watch for. He's the one with the kit, and he's dead already. Bit and JL will keep it going, and this is a disastrous retake. Not even a retake at all. Nico left to run away, but yeah, they tried to get close.
It was that exact approach we discussed there, the build-up. So they're going for the retake on the B bomb side with the 2 smokes, 1 for B main, 1 for the bomb site. They've got the kid on Hooksy, and they're going to try and steal the bomb away at that point. Unfortunately, though, all the kills found for NAVI. The retake didn't even really begin, as it will be Bits to continue that amazing form we've seen in the last couple of maps. He's a bit of a pistol. And we've got it all from Odyssey, and indeed, Nico gets the AK-47 back, and rightly so.
In my opinion, still one of the all-time greats that has to win a major at some point, right? I feel like Counter-Strike somehow wouldn't be quite complete unless he does it. Like, in my opinion, Simple got his.
Yeah, it didn't happen in CSGO, but yeah, I think you're onto something there. CS2, we need to get him a major.
Yeah, I mean, something would be missing. He's had an insane career already, no matter what, right? But
yeah, he's in everyone's top 5, you know.
Yeah.
Like, that says it all. Without a major, still in everyone's top 5.
Yeah.
What a career. As we see them try and make their way in towards the the B bomb side, I beg your pardon. As Alexi B and JL working in tandem here. Monacy, he's fantastic on this map and continues to be a real pain. He takes down 1, and Nico, there's that AK-47. Alexi B remains in the 2 versus 1. The bomb will be planted, and this is one he can definitely win. He's got time and space to work with here.
I'd actually love to see that spray from Nico. How long range was that? Instant double headshot. Alexi down to the AWP. They're both coming in from this direction. He's got the right idea. Does he have the patience for it? He looks away just at the wrong time. They would have turned the corner. It would have probably been a free kill on the first play, and now he's in a lot more trouble. They're getting close. They have the kit as well. They have a little bit of time. No head armor on Nico, so actually the Glock could do some damage, but wow, the timing is insane.
Yeah, that is super unfortunate. Alexi B was onto something there. You're right. Without their helmet as well, the Glock was actually the perfect weapon at that sort of range. To a bigger team. I think it's Ents now.
It's Ents now. All
yes, he's the Polish Ents, yes.
Fair enough.
He kind of built that new roster with Glaive.
Beautiful. Yeah, keep it going. I love the fact that we still got all these people hanging out. 5-1, and what a lot of aggression coming out from Alexi. Almost the kill on Hooksy. He's so lucky to be alive. Grenades being exchanged. Him very down low. But Nico also taking a fair bit of damage, and Hunter finding himself deep on the map. Nico's pushing it from the other side. Very aggressive. There's sort of a pincer movement from the CT side, pushing out of A as well. But at the end of all of it, nobody's really died yet.
A lot of damage taken, though. Molotov towards Temple side. And a potential B attack coming in once again. Alexi B going to try and backstab towards the aforementioned Temple. Holding towards camera for rotations right now. Just wants to steal 1 kill away with his low HP. Just going to post up. And a nice execution coming in, but that's a really nice smoke from Hunter. A boatload of damage as well. The grenade might even find a double kill, Anders. Just the 1, but he's doing a great job. Starting to come to life here on Anubis.
I can't believe that's not a double. They get a shot there from Odyssey. Close range, but he will still take down Bits. And him is burned alive in the back. He was so low from earlier. Alexi, unfortunately, you could do some damage here maybe. Try and see if you can find a pickup on anyone, especially if it's Monacy on the AWP. If you get this kill and run and just die immediately, you might actually be able to do a lot of gain in respect of Simple.
Well, well, well. Here we go with the bomb planted. You can see it's still not the best buy. It's going to be Alexi B with the Galil, but more importantly, Wonderful has got his AWP. Looking to strike as he cracks things open on this side of the map. It's in-game leader Hooksy removed early on into the round. Now, do they want to continue with momentum here? Monacy, an absolute master of the B-bomb side itself, will be challenged. Molotovs and grenades being deployed on either side, and Wonderful will find his second. Imma surely secures the round. There's nothing Hunter he can do. He collapses under the pressure, and it's a clean sweep by the looks of things here for Na'Vi. 5 players survive as, yeah, there it is, the kind of set piece in towards B after finding the opening pick. And it works out very well for Na'Vi here, 6-3.
And truly a classic Counter-Strike experience for Monacy, right? You throw out that grenade and it just costs you everything.
The moment you pull your grenade out, that's when Wonderful picks.
You ever seen that compilation of like it's like a whole series of clips where someone, like everyone's just pulling out the grenades and they get peaked, like
getting
like,
CSGO'd,
Yeah, it's so sick. Like, I love that compilation.
This is one of the most common spots to try and save a weapon on the beach. You got to be pre-fired here. Everyone's checking this one. And there it is. Imma will take him down. Yeah, don't go there. If you're trying to save a weapon, I would not recommend it. Every time I've fired up,
yeah, he's ready.
A little bit graphic, but I liked it. The final round here, Anders. All to play for. World of difference between 7-5 and 8-4. Let's see if G2 can close things out. A double orb setup here in the final round of the half.
The grenade then, not blowing open any smoke. I mean, it's a cool idea. You hear the smoke coming down from the T side, you instantly blow it open so that if anyone peeks, it's game over. No smoke blocking off Monacy, so he's able to get the kill onto Bit. We started talking about at the beginning of the half how Bit is pretty good at that A main position, but Monacy has him beat on this one. It kind of pauses Navi. They've really slowed them down. Maybe a chance for Alexi to do some work in the middle. Been a bit of a rough first half for him, to be honest. Individually, 3-7. I think on the calling front they've been fine, but yeah, he wants to open it up here. Haven't found the target yet. It looks like G2, when they come back to this position, they might actually bring a bit of a double setup here.
Time is of the essence, Anders. Sub 40 seconds here. Hooksy, not known to be a sniper, but does a great job to find the second kill of the round. Alexi be fighting back, though. That's important. They're going to try and go for this B split, but they are running out of players left and right. This double orb setup absolutely dominant.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be able to find a way to juggle it around, but
yeah,
I guess not.
I think it maybe went down in the previous round. He's like one of the few that did.
Oh, yeah.
He saved that Kevlar. I think they can do the orb, but wasn't meant to be.
Well, it's a tight game, Henry. 7-7. We'll see if G2 feel confident enough in their T side to be able to bring it through again. They should be slightly favored playing on the T side of Anubis. But again, Navi have proven so far, even if it's early days in 2024, that they've proven that they're pretty good at making the comebacks. Resilient team. Haven't seen them get really crushed just yet, so
we're going for some mid-space here. Smoke off towards the huts. Molotov at double doors. Removing vision and control for the CT side. Here's Nexa. Trying to make sure they can't actually reclaim territory with that Molotov. He'll probably push back through the smoke, knowing that there's no way the CTs can make it through. But for now, holding defensively. CTs happy with the control they presented at A main. They're going to go explore their options in towards middle. JL, a little bit hot on the trigger there, but it's absolutely fine.
Don't do that. No one's round, so he hasn't given up anything crazy, but, you know, it could be risky. Look at the time. 30 seconds. They are going for the A-bomb side here, so the question is, Wonderful, he has got a Molotov in hand, but yeah, it's going to be too late. He can slow it down a little bit, but they still should be able to get the bomb plant here. Alexi and GL getting important kills, but the bomb will be planted. Good discipline from Wonderful as well, just maintaining the advantage, allowing that bomb to go down. It's unlikely he can do much in a 3-versus-1 in that side of the map, so he's going to wait for his teammates to rotate over. The bomb's only just been planted. Next is feeling brave here. We'll spot the first, and there will be an equal trade for now. They know Nico's in towards heaven. Monacy patrolling towards camera. Hell of a shot, and the smoke down towards this side of the map should secure the round, as JL will find the 1-versus-1, but the bomb is ticking at such pace here. It's up to Nico just to try and stay alive. He doesn't necessarily want to challenge for these frags, but still finds him no problem. On day one, it feels like that would be a nice addition to G2 if they can sort of remain in good spirits throughout the games. I'm sure that's going to help out quite a bit. Nico at 14-9, so he's having himself a bit of a classic game. Although, say that, but Immer's 14-8 on the other side. And I think all 3 maps so far for Immer have been really good. It's been a great day for him.
He's had some very impressive moments. Brutal aim, confident aggression.
Yeah.
Like an Inferno just pushing down middle, giving them hell. Finding double kill after double kill. Starting to see some of that major form he was known for. It's taken a while in the NAVI jersey, but he's getting there.
Not easy either, right? You're going to get criticized right away.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Not many people are going to be saying, oh, yeah, give him time. Like, that jersey does mean something in that sense.
Absolutely true.
Let's see, sneaking towards the middle. Looks like it's going to be another A execute with the mid presence from Nico. They tried this earlier and it worked, so they're going to try and see if they can do it again. Oh, actually, Nico down to the brew with him. I thought he was up on the bridge, but he's hanging around. Under 40 seconds now. Not many nades left on the CT side. Bit by the pillar. This is a flashbang instead of a smoke. You don't want to screw this up. They blow it open. There's one good flash and the peek behind it. Oh, this is devastating.
That's more like
the round.
Bits had a couple of struggles here in the second half, but that is an epic spray down. Wonderful. Pretty much confirms the round. You're right. 10 seconds remaining. Didn't really get much done here. NAVI have finally broken the streak, and they're going to find their first round now in the second half. Just what they needed. And it's a clean one as well. All 5. So after finding a couple of rounds, NAVI respond in kind. 10-9. And we do have a pretty decent buy. There is the orb for Monitor. Didn't spot the Tech 9 of Hunter. It might not matter as Nico finds the opening frag, no problem. There's JL toppled at the start, but an interesting maneuver here. It's Imma, makes a bit of a meal of the spray, but equalizes the situation back to a 4-4. Are you kidding?
That is the bomb drop.
No way.
So they have to fall back now to try and pick it up. Otherwise, they could have kept going and probably would have planted the bomb already. And now he's relocated. Are they going to be checking? It doesn't look like it. Nexus crouched right underneath. Oh, it's so awkward. They're looking everywhere. But Imma's still up here. I think Alexi's rotated into the back of the A-bomb side now, so very weird round. There's more.
The bomb's gone again.
Getting the shot on Nexa. I thought Monacy was going to be able to hold the angle, but he's not. Wonderful going down, and so is Alexi, so maybe it's all for nothing now. Imma, they know that he's in this area somewhere. They're just not quite sure where. Blows open the smoke. Will find Monacy. He needs 2 more kills to try and get this quad. Clutch it for his team. He has a chance for it. They're both very low on health on top of the smoke.
Oh!
Imma picking up one more now. Spinning around, and my God, he's done it!
Unbelievable scenes here. What a clutch.
Absolutely nuts, wasn't it? Yeah, he's been criticized a lot since joining the lineup. There's been a lot of people saying, you know, we're just not seeing, that Paris major performance. But this is exactly what we're all hoping for. That could be it. That could be what seals the best of 3 right here. Look at the money. G2 losing the bomb in the previous round, then it being guarded by Imma the whole way through. He's on for more. A double kill in this round. And Jail chiming in. They've absolutely cleaned it up. 12-9. They're getting there.
What a gut punch of a round.
Yeah.
It was an eco in the previous. It's now series point for NAVI. They're officially on fire.
23-8, Henry. He's completely run away with this map. Oh, it's so sick. G2 need 3 in a row to try and force this into overtime. And they can afford no slip-ups at all. No mistakes allowed. Don't get any more real than this for G2 right now. Here we go. They're not going to slow it down. They're going to be really quick with it. Pushing on to the bomb site. Wonderful, landing some shots. A double kill for him. Jail to get another one. They've completely locked them out. It's just Monacy left. They have no reason to fight him. They know where he is. Just leave him alone.
Surely it's a done deal, Anders. But you never know with this young superstar. With the AWP in his hands and time and space to work with. He's got the bomb as well. Never discount him. We've seen an absolutely stunning clutch against NAVI before on this very map. It was a 1v5 back then. He would have to do the same once more. Surely history will not be repeated. Oh, it's the big bomb site as well. This is where he did all the damage previously.
Yeah. I think smartly they're not fighting him. Sure, they could allow for the bomb plant, but nobody cares about that. He can get the bomb plant down. That's not the issue. The issue is whether or not he can find a couple of more kills before he gets there. Look at how much they're respecting him. And it's understandably why. There we go. The timing is in.